I'm going to show you how I set up my reverse osmosis system to save time and make it easier to take care of a large grow room. We are in my basement, in my heater and hot water room. We need to get this water out of this room, across my basement, and all the way to the other room back here. That's where my grow room's at. Then we need to get the water into this holding drum, which has a float valve for automatic filling. I was able to do this without running a new water line. See if you can do the same to save you time and money. I will show you more on this later. First, we need to set this up in a location with a water supply line. It also needs to be in a location with a drain or some sort of a waste water in a basement. A lot of times you have these drains in the floor. I use this drain in the floor, which drains to my sump pump. Then the sump pump pumps the water out back to the city. Now I have this system set up here on the wall with all these valves, so I can run filtered water, my RO water, or regular city tap water to my grow room. The reason I have options for which one I decide to run to my grow room is if I'm cleaning my grow room, I can just flip some of these valves here and I'll just be running plain city water for cleaning out systems. Then I'm also running 2 tanks here. The tank on the left goes to the grow room. It's a 6-gallon tank. They call them 6-gallon, but they don't actually hold 6 gallons of water. The tank on the right is actually what came with this RO system, and I'm using that tank that runs to my kitchen faucet for drinking water. So I have multiple T's and other fittings in here so I can run this 2 different ways. And then I just have my valves up here, which I can turn different valves off or on depending if I want to run my RO water or my just plain city water. And this system is a 5-filter system. It brings my city water down from about 280 to around 20 or 40. The trick to getting that water line into my grow room is on the back side of this wall here is actually a restroom. So I'm able to put a T-fitting in where the water line came down the wall right here and tee a fitting off here. Then right here I have it going from like 5/8 down to 1/4 inch. So that's how I'm able to flip those 2 valves on the other side of the grow room and send different water into the grow room. And that's how I was able to do it without running a different water line. So when I do have the system set for RO water, the cold water line in my bathroom is actually drinking water. But the bathroom doesn't get used a whole lot since it is in my basement. So here's where my water line comes in. Then I do have a separate line here. I can use this for filling up any additional bottles or whatever I want. Then I also have one line that goes into the tank here, which has a valve on it. In case I'm cleaning, I can just shut that off. I don't want the dirty water going in here. If I'm using this for cleaning, I use this for cleaning to spray out this system here. If I want to spray this system out, I can just flip that and use that for cleaning. So all these systems are set up on float valves, so you can see here, even like right now, you can see how much this system's drinking. So that's how fast these plants are drinking currently right now. It's putting it in pretty fast. And this bucket here is for my strawberry wall. This also has a float valve in it for automatically filling. So I don't have to worry about these running out of water. And of course, these are also on a float valve. This bucket for this one's actually behind the system, back behind the wall, so you can't really see it. But it's also set up on auto filling with water. So the cost of this system, the RO system is currently $170. The 6-gallon holding tank, if you want that extra, you don't have to have it. That's an extra $60. And I do have an extra pressure gauge on the system so I can see if it's actually filling the system. You don't have to have that. That is $15. So I actually have $250 in the system, and it saves me a ton of time and work. And I also have about 30 feet of line here, hose line. I can run this across my basement if I need to fill up any of these other units. It just makes it a little easier when I need water and I don't feel like carrying a bunch of gallons of water to fill these units. I can just put that hose in there, turn it on, and start filling.